So Principle 8 has its basis in the historical way that we were able to achieve some of our chemistry. We used to transform things step by step by making a derivative and then being able to transform that into what we wanted. There's a problem with that. As productive as that was, it was wasteful. So how do we avoid that? We avoid that by elegant chemistry. We avoid derivatives. We use our bio-based feedstocks that already have so much of that functionality already built in.
Paul, when I first read that principle, I was a young organic chemist working in discovery in the pharmaceutical industry.
Oof.
And 3 days a week, I would either be putting on protecting groups or taking off protecting groups.
Yeah.
We would be doing carbohydrate chemistry, and there's often 4 alcohols on there, and you only want to do an operation on one of them. But for each one of those transformations, you had 2 out of the 3 steps were protection and deprotection. And not only that, the groups that you were adding were often as big, if not larger, than the molecule itself.
Yeah.
And so you are, by design, introducing multiples of waste per kilogram of product. But this I took for granted when I first started, because this is what was being done around me. And then, when I was introduced to the principles of green chemistry, it really made me question what I'm doing 2 or 3 days a week.
I have to say, this principle has an emotional component in it for me. The inventor of blocking and protecting groups more than anyone else was the brilliant Nobel Prize winning R.B. Woodward. R.B. Woodward was born a mile from where I grew up. I worshipped R.B. Woodward. And to say that what R.B. Woodward invented was something that we don't want to strive toward was upsetting to me at first, until I realized Woodward would agree. Woodward would absolutely agree that it's far more elegant that if you could avoid putting on a blocking and protecting group, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
He would only do what's necessary, and there is nobody more elegant than Woodward.
At P2, as we've developed new processes, we've taken it as an article of faith that we will not introduce a derivative under pretty much any circumstance, because it can be avoided if you're intentional about it.